What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and it is Monday, September 5th, 2022, and today is Labor Day, and a lot of people are home from work for today, and tomorrow my district goes back to school tomorrow, and my brother will be going back tomorrow because he will be in his senior year tomorrow. So this is the first day of school for this household because my brother's going to senior year tomorrow. And the first day of school has a lot what I have to talk to you guys about today, considering what happened 4 years ago. And I'm not going to make you laugh on this one because this is serious. Okay, so 4 years ago today, my maternal grandfather passed away at night. He passed away on Wednesday, September 5th, 2018. He passed away at night while everyone was sleeping. And it was my first day of my senior year. It was Wednesday, September 5th, 2018. Yeah, that was a pretty hard time for all of us. It was only the first day of school and he passed away. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the start of it, of how it all happened. It all started back in 2010 when both of my grandparents were sick and my grandmother was in the nursing home and my grandfather was in the hospital. Like, they were separated from each other, and then when things started improving, like midway, my grandfather was in the nursing home, and then he was released back at home, like in July of that year. That was a relief. He got released from the nursing home in July that year, in 2010. My grandmother came home first, like in May, and then my grandfather came home in July. And then they did good for 4 years, and all of a sudden my grandparents started getting these diabetes, and my grandfather was in the hospital for 4 months. And you guys are allowed to back out of this video now because it's gonna get bad at this part. My grandfather had half his foot removed. It was that bad. His diabetes were that bad that they had no choice but to do that. Okay, so that was the gross part. So he was in the hospital, but the one problem is he got sick like almost every year before his passing. Like 2015 he was in the hospital for a summer, and then 2016 he was back in the hospital and then released again before holidays. And then 2017 he was in the hospital twice. Like in April he was in the nursing home, and then he went back in the hospital, and then he was like home for the rest of the year, and then he like got out like in May, and then he went back in the hospital that December before Christmas in 2017, and then he was released like after the blizzard hit us. It was like during that week when it was really cold, when we had break. And then in 2018 he went into the hospital in May and then got released. And then I remember the last 2 times I was at his house while he was still alive. The first time was in May of 2018 when it was his birthday, and we went there on May 27th with a dinner at the Chinese buffet, which is their favorite restaurant to eat at. And then we went home and went to the house for a few hours that day, and then we came back again for my grandmother's birthday on July 7th, 2018, like 5 days before we left for Disney, and that was actually the last time I saw him alive. I hate to say it, but that was the last time. And then in his last week, like on his last day alive, like he was alive. He was like temporarily in the hospital the last time, and then he went back home. And he was like in a great mood. Then all of a sudden, late that night, he just passed away because he was pretty sick and there was nothing we could do about it. And then that Saturday, we went to the house to get together with the family before the funeral. And the wake and the funeral were held on Sunday and that Monday, the 9th and the 10th. Yeah, it was pretty tough for all of us. And the 40-day ceremony was on October 14th of 2018, and then the 6th month was held on March 3rd, 2019, and then the 1-year anniversary was held on August 31st, 2019. And my grandmother's 1 year is coming up this Saturday on September 10th. Yeah, we couldn't do it on the 20th because we had a lot going on. So we had to move it all the way to September 10th. And when everybody's around to do it. So, yeah, it's been pretty hard 4 years for us. But at least they're together now, which is the important thing. Yeah, I might do a first day of school update tomorrow. I mean, the reason why I said this had to do with my school year is because my grandfather passed on my first day of school. And that was my senior year when he passed away. 4 years after my paternal one passed on October 1st, 2014. And his death will be 8 years ago once it's October 1st again. In 2024, it will be his 10th anniversary of his passing. We are almost at its 10th anniversary. Just 2 more years until my paternal grandfather's passing is at its 10th. Yeah, I really hate to say that. It's been hard all these years, like losing grandparents. And my maternal passed on my first day of my senior year. Like, my first day was like any other first day of school. Like, everything seemed fine that day, and then all of a sudden he just left. So I guess that's it. I'm sorry I couldn't do any other video. I don't really feel like doing any other video today because this video was much more important, and I just don't feel like it today. But I had to do this one because this one was more important. And family comes first. So I guess that's it. Bye.